Actually, I have a similar experience to this, which is kind of funny. The last interview I had a couple years ago, I was talking to this gentleman, and he was sort of like, just asking like what I'd been working on, what I was working on in my free time, just things like that, kind of getting to know each other. And it was going to be technical. He had some questions for me, but we had a whole hour, so like, he only had a couple questions, so we kind of just ended up talking for a little bit. We ended up almost running over time because I had mentioned that one of the things I was working on, so 3-4 years ago, I don't remember, was that I was looking into programming a game for the NES, the regular Nintendo. And so as a result of that, I was learning 6502 assembly, because that's what all the games were programmed in at the time. Same language as like the Apple IIe, Commodore 64, things like that, from that era, the 80s. And his eyes lit up when I said that. He was a little bit older than I am, and he talked about basically like learning how to program in university and doing that stuff. So like, I think I could be remembering incorrectly, but I believe he said one of the first languages he ever did was 6502. So it's near and dear to his heart. So it was really cool getting to talk about like the specifics with him, because it was very clear. Like like at the beginning, he started like recalling some of it. He's like, I think I remember. About 30 minutes into the conversation, he was pulling out all these completely like specific facts about it. And I was like, oh, he knows this. Like, that's incredible. But yeah, that was super cool, and he was super stoked to see. He's like, yeah, I love seeing like the younger people get into the stuff that like I was doing. I think it's really cool to see that sort of alive and well. And I was like, yeah, man, like I love all this stuff. I love tech. Like, I love this old stuff. I love looking into just systems like that, because it gives you such an appreciation and understanding for a lot of the high level systems we have, where we can spin things up in like seconds, whereas that would be unimaginable 30, 40, 50 years ago. So yeah, very similar story there. It was pretty cool. It was a cool conversation.